Oh, hi! Welcome back. It's Stacy with FIIT with Stacy. Hello out there to all my friends and everyone who enjoys doing Aqua Fitness. I'm bringing you another video. This one's a little bit of Tabata, a little bit of toning. So we're going to do a cycle of Tabata, going through 8 different cycles. We'll finish up that 4 minutes, and then we'll do some toning. We'll be using a noodle, and then we'll go through some Tabata, some toning, and then finish up with Tabata. So you'll have 3 cycles of Tabata and 2 different sessions. We'll be using those noodles to do some toning to get some extra muscular endurance there. You guys, just make sure you have a noodle. This one here is a little bit larger than the little skinny ones you find at the store, but I've even seen larger ones. This is about medium size here. This is a good resistance. The skinnier ones will be less resistance. The more thicker ones will be more resistant. Get whatever you think works for you, and you know what, if you're at the store, pick up all 3, because you know some muscles you can actually use, like when you're using those legs, you might be able to get them down a little deeper, and you might want something a little bit more larger, and then sometimes you might want smaller. So you want to try to play around with those different resistances, because you never know, your body is stronger than you think. For today, just again, as usual, always make sure you talk to your doctor, make sure they're okay with you exercising. Exercising is great for the body, but there are some individuals that do need to speak to their doctor. So make sure you always have approval and you know that you're ready to go. It's all about having fun, getting out there and getting fit and enjoying your day. So just have fun with it. Play around with some of these exercises, see how you like them. I suggest you go and do some kind of a warm-up first. I'm not including it in this video. So please do a warm-up. Try to get 5 minutes, even if you just jog around in your pool, anything at all to get your body moving. Just move around your joints, maybe some jumping jacks in your pool, something to get your body warmed up. I already warmed myself up, so I'm ready to go. You're going to take your noodle and you're going to get yourself ready. Have your water bottle side of the pool there so you're ready for your drink of water when you need it. And we'll get ready to get into that first cycle of Tabata. Guys, ready for Tabata 1? So just take your noodle, put it underneath your arms. We're going to go 20-second interval, then we'll have a 10-second break. All I want you to do is just do some wide, high knee jog here. So knees are coming up. You're just jogging, holding onto your noodle, get yourself started. We're going to start small, we'll make it bigger as we go. Legs are coming out a little on the angle because it's wide. And just jogging. You're bouncing off the bottom, heels go down, try not to stay on tiptoes. Small little break. In those little break rests or a little bounding off the bottom works. Now this next one, I'm going to put the noodle out a little further. What I want you to do is do a high knee jog and try to tap your knees to your noodle. Can you tap that noodle with your knees? Get close to it even. Use it as a guide to get those knees higher. Don't move the noodle, just move the knees. Move those knees. I think my knees are almost there. The deeper the water, the harder that's going to be. Okay, now, either of those 2 choices work. If you want to continue, I'll show you one more move here. Ready? It's a wide knee push down, one side, wide knee push down on the other side. So wide knee on each side, push down center. And go a little faster, faster, faster. One side at a time. Pushing down. Pushing down a little bit. Now maybe you don't like to push down. That's all good. You don't have to. We're into cycle 4. Cycle 4, one more thing. You're going to push down. Both knees are going to come up and push down. Let's try that. Push down, knees up. Push down, knees up. So almost like a frog. Feet come together in the middle. Push down. Push down. Push down. Push. Now you're getting a little more cardio with this one because you're really hopping up out of that water. A little break. Let's go back to just the beginning. High knee jog. You bring that noodle in, give yourself a little break there, and let's just take it down a notch here. Use that noodle to help you, but use those legs to move. Noodles are great when you're in deep water because it helps keep you floating there, and you can get no impact whatsoever if you get out deep enough into the water. Otherwise, chest level, down those armpits, right under those armpits is a great place to be. 2, 1. All right. Back to noodle in front. Try to get those knees up. Try to touch that noodle. Can you touch that noodle? Let's see about this one. Ready? I think I can do it. High knees, you guys. High knees. Stretch the glutes. Use those quads. Keep the noodle steady. Keep it at the top of the water. Keep those hands so you're not grabbing onto the noodle.
3, 2, 1.
All right, 2 more cycles.
Cycle 6.
Next one, alternating knees, come up, push down in the center. Push down's optional. If you just need to do knees, it's okay. So push, and this can be fast or slow. Knee up, push down, knee up, push down. Alternating sides. You guys got it, I'm sure you do. Good pushes.
3, 2, 1.
Little rest. One more cycle.
7. Complete.
Push down both arms. Both knees come up to the side. I want to see good pushes there. Feet up off the bottom.
And work.
Push. Little froggy jumps here. Froggy jump. Woo! Both knees come up nice and wide. Push down. Get some height on it. Push. You're splashing. You should be. Almost done.
3, 2, 1. Yes.
And rest.
1.
We are done with Tabata 1. Imagine that. 4 minutes, you guys work really hard. And you know what? Replay the video now that you know the moves, and then see if you do it a little bit faster, a little bit harder. Because you can get those knees moving a little bit faster, and you'll get a little bit more turbulence in the water, a little extra resistance. It makes you work a little bit harder. Okay, in the meantime, just some bouncing off the bottom. It's called bounding. When you bound, feet go all the way to the bottom, and then you bounce back up. Just keep yourself moving. You do not want to cool your body down, especially if the water is cold, because we're getting ready to go into our toning. All right, I'll be right back for toning. Hang in there. Okay, welcome back. We're going to move into our toning. So we're warm. You should be nice and ready to go with those muscles. Let's go to some toning. Put the noodle behind you. So it goes behind your back, and you're going to round it around you. So it's out in front of you, almost like a rainbow laying on top of the water here. And you're going to hold on to it just gently. You don't need to have it gripped on so bad that you're going to turn your hands blue. Just gentle holding, because we never want to overdo those joints. All right, so standing either in your regular stance, or you can always stand what I call tandem. One foot is a little bit in front of the other foot, almost like you're on a tightrope, but it doesn't have to be that close. So one foot's more stepped out in front of the other. You're standing in the water, and you've got your feet down to the floor. Heels are down, both feet, and we're going to start with those arms wide. We're doing a chest fly here. So sink down and lower into the water. Maybe your heel rises a little bit. That's okay if you sink down. And I want you to give me one side pull in, an open other side pull in. And if you're in that tandem stance, you're going to start feeling your body shifting side to side. So you're going to plant yourself to the bottom a little bit better. If you're feeling like you're sliding all over the place, come back to a regular stance. When you're in the tandem stance there, you're going to be ended up getting more of that core factor and balance. So if you're working on balance, stand in the tandem stance. If you're just working on that chest fly here, the chest muscles, one side, then the other. Okay, let's change it up. Single, single, double. So here's our single, single, open it up. Now bring a double in. Can you do it a little faster? Single, single, and double them in. And single, you can always switch the lead arm, and a double. A single, and both of them in. Try to keep the resistance down in the water. Get those hands to go into the water more than on top of skimming the water. And a double. All right, let's go 2 more times. And our last one. It's a challenge if you're in that tandem stance. Tell me about it. All right, shake off those fingers. All right, we're going to change it up just a little bit. This is what I call the Stairmaster. Take your noodle in front. Now, if you need to get close to the wall, go move by your wall. If not, you're going to push that noodle all the way to the bottom, under one foot. Once it's there, step on it with the other foot. All right. Now, you can't see my feet on the bottom here, but Both my feet are standing on my noodle. My noodle is smiling up to the sides. Upside down rainbow underneath my feet. From here, I'm going to take my feet and going up and down like I'm walking up and down stairs. So step up and down, up and down. Lifting and lowering, alternating those feet up and down. Use the water with your hands, scull the water, keep your balance. It's hard, you're like on a surfboard there. It's the Stairmaster pump here. Up and down, push through those feet. The deeper the water, the more you won't feel the floor. So if you're close to the shallow area, you're gonna feel it bouncing off the bottom. If you're in the deeper area, you're not gonna feel any resistance when you hit down and far down. So you can really push down nice and deep. And push and pump. We're toning the lower body and the core here because your core is keeping you upright, up and down. One side then the other. Can you do about 8 more each leg? 8 and 7 and 6 and 5. Keep going, almost there. 2 more here. Last one. All right, bring that noodle up in front of you. Let's go into what's called a plank. Have you ever done a plank at the gym? Sometimes they're not so much fun, and believe me, I understand, nobody's favorite really. There's a select few that love planks. Now, plank in a pool is a little bit similar, a little bit different. Arms are out, you're gonna have the palms on the top, and you're gonna lean into it. Tippy toes are into the pool. You're gonna lean. Now the wider your hands are, easier. If you wanna bring them in a little closer, it's gonna be a little harder. And you're just gonna stay here. Let's see if we can count. You wanna try counting? Counting's no fun. I'll just talk for a couple seconds here. No, your job is to try to get 30 seconds in this hold. Try to keep your head forward. Try to keep everything engaged here, but breathe. Why do we do this? Core right here. Core strength and core endurance, you guys. Strong core. If you don't have a strong core, nothing else is going to be strong. This core is like the whole center of your body. You need to have a strong core. Just hang here. If you have other people in your pool and there's movement in the pool water, it's going to be more difficult, just so you know. Okay, break out of that. Bring it in. Go ahead, just give the shoulders a little break. Now that plank can always be upgraded into more of a mountain climber or other things. I'll show you those in other videos. So that may be basic for some of you, and if it is, I apologize, but I like to start small and get you bigger here onto those exercises because you got to start somewhere, and you want to make sure you do it right, and once you get one thing mastered, you move into the next. All right, get yourself ready for Tabata number 2. Make sure you have a drink of water, get a noodle, and then come back and join me here. Just about a couple seconds. We are going to work on butt kickers for Tabata 2. Butt kicker is when you have your feet come up behind you, you're bringing those feet up, literally like you're trying to kick yourself in the rear end. That's what it is.
4,
Let's go for some butt kickers here. Just bring heels up high behind. Bring heels high. You can keep the knees together if you want, or you can widen it up. Try doing a little of both sometimes, because it's a good thing. Change up the muscles. It's only 20 seconds. Remember, 20 seconds work, 10 seconds rest.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, how'd you do with those butt kickers? Did you try the wide and the narrowish? All right, now this time try it a little wider. Try to angle the toes out a little bit. So toes are going to go out and away. And out and away a little bit. So a little angle, toes are pointing out to the sides. Out to the sides as you bring them up behind you. Get those angles. Those angles are going to come in on a purpose here in just a moment. Heels up high.
2, 1.
Rest. So a little bounding off the bottom. Now, take your noodle, line up those hands. When you bring the foot up, tap it in the back. Try to bring it down and tap it.
Prepare.
Ready for this? And one side, other side. Bring the noodle down to meet those toes. Each side. Now you see why we have that angle? So not only are we working the back side, you're working the core here with that little crunch each side.
3, 2, 1.
Ooh, that was fun. Let's do that one more time. Again, noodles coming down each side, and you're bringing your foot up to meet. One more time, just like that. Let's do those noodles. Move down, meet those feet. Can you get those feet higher? Can you get those noodles lower? something different for the second half.
4 complete.
Just bring the noodle in front. Take your right foot, step it back. All he wants you to do is then drive the knee forward. Drive the knee forward, step back into a lunge. Knee forward, step back. So your left foot stays planted, right leg is moving. Knee drive in. Little abdominal crunch when you knee drive. Knee drive. Are you stepping back big with that foot?
2, 1.
All right, left side. So plant your right foot. Let's do that left leg now. You're going to drive the knee in and step back big.
Prepare and
let's work hard. Drive it and step back. Drive, step back. Crunch your abdominals. So that means bring your belly button in a little bit there. Breathe.
Three, 2, 1. Rest.
Let's add on. You can stay with those, or you're going to drive the knee in, put the rainbow to the side, you're going to bring it across, a little rotation here.
And
start diagonal, bring it in, drive the knee, step back, in, drive the knee, bring it across the body with the noodle now. So the noodle's moving, knees coming inward into your midline more now. Staying on that right side.
3, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 7.
Okay, one more cycle. So start on the opposite side. Knees going to come in to meet that noodle to get close. So step back,
and
drive it in, rotate a little bit here. So now we're getting that abdominal crunch with the rotation too. So we're using those abdominals differently. So it changes up the muscles. Push. Breathe. We're almost done.
3, 2, 1. And rest. Tabata 2. Complete.
You are done with our second Tabata cycle. So again, some pulses up and down off the bottom. So you're just bouncing a little bit, keeping yourself warm till the next cycle starts. We're going to do some toning one more time, then we have one more Tabata cycle to end up this video. So hopefully go get you some water, come on back, have some more fun, you guys. Second session of toning here. Now this one we're going to do some shoulder presses. So ideal place to be is have the shoulders get down into the water or close to being down in the water. When you submerge the shoulders, you keep the joints protected. If you're out of the water, they're going to work a little harder. The whole purpose of being in the water is to protect your joints. So we're trying to use the water as effectively as possible. You can have your palms on the noodle, a little wider than shoulder width. You're going to get down into a nice stance. It can either be wide or the tandem stance. And I want you to just press the noodle down. It's hard, and you're going to come up a little bit and then bring it back up. Press the noodle down. Come on up. Now, my noodle's a little bit bigger than what I've used before, so it's a little bit tougher for me. If you have a skinny noodle and a little easier noodle, try to get it from breaking the surface. So getting it just to the point at the top and then pushing it down. Now this is going to engage those core muscles. Not only those shoulders are going to feel it, those core muscles are feeling because you're holding your body steady. And breathe. Exhale with those pull downs. Inhale when it comes up because the easy part's on the way up, right? It just wants to float back up to the top. Exhale and inhale. Let's go 4 more. Pressing down. Are you moving around a little bit? It's okay. It's all about it, right? It's what it does when you move that noodle. All right, shake out those shoulders, a little circle into those shoulders. It's all good. All right, next we're going to move into some of our bicep tricep work. We work both muscles on the ups and downs, so we're getting both of those muscles to work. Let's start with the palms down on this one. Now I'm going to get here, I'm going to show you off from the side. My arms are exaggerated. Your arms are going to be bent, and you're going to take your arms and you're going to bend them down to a straightness. So I tiptoed out of the water. Okay, so my arms are higher than they should be. They should be down lower. My shoulders are down in the water, and I want you to give me some presses down, bringing it back up. Pressing down, bringing it back up. And again, if you can stay underneath the water the whole time without breaking the surface, you are doing golden, guys. And you exhale, and then inhale. Exhale, because you're working hard there. Inhale. Let's go 8, and 7, 6. Keep going. Pressing down. Feel those arms? Are we on number 4, I hope? 3, push hard. 2, and 1. All right. Give those wrists a break. Get on your knees on top of your noodle. Now this is a fun one. We're gonna work the core. Just being kneeling on your noodle. So put your noodle into a smile. Smile up. Kneel on your noodle. Automatically you have to start balancing, especially if you're in deep water. Core is activated. Give me a couple breaststrokes. How about 4 forward, 4 back? So 4, 3, 2, 1. Now backwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. Forwards. 4, 3, 2, 1. And backwards. 3, 2. Are you feeling that resistance on the forwards and backwards? And take it back. Make it bigger. And come on in. Keep going 2 more times each way, you guys. Try to stay on that noodle. 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it back. 3, 2, 1. And one more time forward. 3, 2, 1. Do you feel those arms? Do you feel your core? Okay. Beautiful job, beautiful job. Okay, back to the biceps, triceps. We're gonna do those biceps, triceps. We're gonna do them a little bit slower. Okay, we're gonna go fast to the bottom and then try to bring them up slow. So put your palms underneath. You can widen it up for a little more of an angle. Pull it down fast and then let them come up slow. Pull down fast. Up slow. Woo! Fast and slow. Fast and slow. Pull fast. Now, how are those arms feeling? You feeling it? The slow is the tough part now, right? It's the up that's the hard part because you have to resist that buoy wanting to go up to the top. It just wants to float and you're trying to make it stop floating up to the top. And fast to the bottom, slow to the top. Let's go 4 more. 3. Keep breathing. And our last one. All right. And there you go. We got some biceps, triceps. We got some of our shoulders, our chest, our core. We got a lot of work out there just with the toning here. Simple things to do with the noodle. You can always add on to those. For today, that's where we're going to stop with our toning. We're going to do one more Tabata. And then we're done for today. You guys put in a good day so far. All right. Meet you back here in just a couple seconds. Go get your water. We're back. Cross-country ski legs. Legs are going to open and close in opposition. 1 forward, 1 back. It's just a regular cross-country. Noodle is behind you here. We're going to use it just for resting right now. Legs are all we're thinking about.
4, 3,
okay, so just swap
2,
front leg to back
1.
leg.
Work.
Front leg, back leg are switching. Just like a big, long stride here. Long leg stride. Try your heels down too. Bound off the bottom.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right.
Cycle
Let's
1
change it just a
complete.
little bit. Now try taking your knees and bending them a little bit. Not as big of a stride. See if you can go a little
Prepare
faster.
and work.
Bent knees. A little faster, smaller movement. How's that feeling? Does it feel different? You can get more speed that way.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right, one more way to change up those legs. So you have 2 options. Here's third. Start open, tuck the knees center, then open it wide. Tuck knees center, open wide. So open, tuck, open, tuck, open, tuck, open. So when I say tuck, pull those knees into your abdominals, pull them up into your body. In the center, a little lift up the bottom, both feet come off the floor. And this is the 3rd level, so maybe you don't like this level.
2, 1. Rest.
Those are 3 choices for those legs. You can use any of those 3 going forward here. I'm going to add some arms on, or you can stay just legs. So cross country chest fly here. So just bring it open and closing with those legs. Bent, long, or adding your tuck. Use your arms. Woo, moving a lot of water now.
3, 2, 1. Rest.
All right.
Cycle 4.
I'm going to add my tuck this time with that chest fly. You can do what you want with it. Again, those legs can do anything you want. Let's do one more chest fly. Up and tuck, up and tuck, up and tuck, up and tuck. So slower when you add that tuck. See how it looks different? It's hard to show you underwater. Maybe I'll get those features one day. But right now, it's the best I can show you.
2, 1.
All right.
Cycle 5.
You can see a little bouncing in the center. It's when I'm tucking. All right, let's just do some regular ski legs, pressing down with your noodles this time. Ready? Push and push, push, push. You're getting some height with those pushes, especially with that noodle pushing down. Splash City, right? Woo! Good way to cool down.
1. Rest. Cycle 6.
They feel great. Bring your noodle around the front. Let's go to my favorite rainbow noodle here with our cross-country ski. Opposite arm, opposite leg. Long legs here. Long legs, long arms.
Three, 2, 1. Rest. Cycle 7.
We have 20 seconds. Can you believe it? Okay, lower with those shoulders. Knees are bent. Try not to get to the floor. Try not to touch. Move fast. Move fast. Fast. Bent knees, bent arms. 20 seconds less than that, you guys. Finish strong. Finish strong. Woo, breathe. Don't drink the water.
3, 2, 1. And rest.
And rest.
2. Complete.
All right, we are done with our Tabata. So now, what do? First of all, get some water, then come back, do some cool down. Warm down actually is better. And just move those wrists around. After using any tools, move your wrists, shake your fingers out, do some stretching, your regular tricep stretches here, across the arm here for the shoulders, bicep stretch. So some of those stretches, do some leg stretches. And then get out there and have a fantastic day. Thank you for joining me again. This is Stacy with Fitness Stacy. I look forward to seeing you again soon. Take care. Bye-bye.